Chin. A chin is the hard part at the bottom of a person's face.
Luke pointed to the hair on his chin.
Anxiety. Anxiety is a feeling of worry and fear.
When I have to climb to high places, I'm filled with anxiety.
Weight. Weight is how heavy something or someone is.
I gained weight because I ate a lot of pizza.
Anniversary. An anniversary is a day that celebrates something from the past.
My parents went out to a restaurant for their wedding anniversary.
Enthusiastic. An enthusiastic person is excited by or interested in something.
The man was enthusiastic about his job.
Pronounce. To pronounce is to say the sounds of letters or words.
Young children often have trouble pronouncing words right.
Inspect. To inspect is to look at something carefully.
The mechanic inspected our car to see if it had any problems.
Restore. To restore something is to put it back the way it was.
Victor restored the old car.
Arithmetic. Arithmetic is math.
I like to study arithmetic at school.
Horizon. The horizon is where the sky looks like it meets the ground.
The sun dipped below the horizon.
Bay. A bay is an area near the ocean where the land goes inward.
The Golden Gate Bridge crosses San Francisco Bay.
Disgraceful. Disgraceful behavior is behavior that is very bad.
This is a disgraceful waste of money.
Hatred. Hatred is a strong feeling of not liking someone or something.
I have a hatred for the taste of medicine.
Ashamed. Ashamed means feeling upset and embarrassed because of a bad action.
He was ashamed when he forgot his teacher's name.
Bend. To bend is to move something so it is not straight.
Lee bent over and picked up the paper on the ground.
Moon. The moon is an object that travels around our Earth.
The moon looks beautiful tonight.
Rub. To rub something is to push on it and move your hand back and forth.
Mom's feet were sore, so she rubbed them.
Burst. To burst is to suddenly break open or apart.
The bomb burst over the city.
Form. To form is to make or to shape something.
They formed a new government.
Found. To found a company or organization means to start it.
The Pilgrims founded one of the first colonies in the United States.
Tip. A tip is a pointed end of something.
The tip of his pen was very sharp.
Minister. A minister is an important person in government with many duties.
The Minister of Education controls the country's schools.
Carpenter. A carpenter is a person who builds things with wood.
We hired a carpenter to make a cupboard.
Dish. A dish is a type of food that is cooked in a particular way.
My favorite dish at the restaurant is chicken curry.
Ocean. The ocean is all of the salt water that surrounds land.
The ocean can make powerful waves.
Rapidly. Rapidly means happening very fast.
The train moved rapidly on the tracks.
Veterinarian. A veterinarian is a doctor who takes care of animals.
Wanda became a veterinarian because she loves dogs.
Coal. Coal is a hard black material that people burn for heat.
Many power stations burn coal to produce energy.
Solitary. A solitary thing is lonely, or the only one.
The only thing in the room was a solitary chair.
Basis. The basis of something is the main part of it.
My grandfather gets his hearing checked on a yearly basis.
Radiate. To radiate means to send out energy or heat.
The heat from the fireplace radiated throughout the room.
Couch. A couch is a long, soft seat that many people can sit on.
Kim and Martin's new couch was very expensive.
Mayor. The mayor is the person in charge of a city.
The mayor of my hometown is quite a powerful speaker.
Kid. To kid is to say something that is not true as a joke.
I am not really mad. I was kidding when I said I was angry.
System. A system is a group of related parts that move or work together.
This device controls the building's heating system.
Large. Something large is very big.
I was frightened by a large bird.
Drip. To drip is to fall a little bit at a time.
I heard water dripping from the faucet.
Loyal. Loyal people always help or support a certain person or thing.
The three friends are very loyal to each other.
Bark. To bark is to make a short, loud noise, like a dog.
The dog barked loudly and frighteningly.
Awkward. An awkward thing is embarrassing and uncomfortable.
After dropping his coffee cup, Robbie felt awkward.
Mutual. A mutual thing is felt in the same way by two or more people.
Robert likes Sarah and she likes him. The feeling is mutual.
Elegant. Something elegant is very fancy and pleasing.
In Japan, women wear elegant kimonos on special occasions.
Brilliant. A brilliant person is very bright or smart.
My younger sister is brilliant for someone her age.
Coral. Coral is the hard, colorful material formed by the shells of animals.
The diver admired the beautiful coral under the water.
Inform. To inform someone is to tell them about something.
I called and informed her about my idea.
Fabric. Fabric is cloth used to make clothes, furniture, etc.
The towels were made from a soft fabric.
Regret. To regret something is to wish that it hadn't happened.
I regret that I was mean to my sister.
Arithmetic. Arithmetic is math.
I like to study arithmetic at school.
Anniversary. An anniversary is a day that celebrates something from the past.
My parents went out to a restaurant for their wedding anniversary.
Spite. Spite is the desire to be mean.
He snuck into his sister's room and stole her bag out of spite.
Desire. To desire is to want something.
My sister desires a big house and lots of money.
Ordinary. Ordinary means normal, or not special in any way.
Today was just an ordinary day. Nothing unusual happened.
Highlands. Highlands are high areas of land, usually with mountains.
The man had a small home in the highlands.
Anxious. Anxious means feeling worried or nervous.
She was anxious about not making her appointment on time.
Hut. A hut is a house made of wood, grass, or mud that has only 1 or 2 rooms.
We all went into the hut to sleep.
Burst. To burst is to suddenly break open or apart.
The bomb burst over the city.
Task. A task is a piece of work to be done that is usually difficult.
My task for the weekend was to clean the entire backyard.
Ashamed. Ashamed means feeling upset and embarrassed because of a bad action.
He was ashamed when he forgot his teacher's name.
Relax. To relax is to rest or do something enjoyable.
Nicole likes to relax by reading books.
Ivory. Ivory is a hard white substance that comes from elephants.
The elephant's long ivory tusks looked very impressive.
Fun. When something is fun, it is enjoyable.
We had a fun time at the birthday party.
Easy. An easy action is not difficult to do.
Karen is happy because her English homework is easy.
Station. A station is a place where buses and trains stop for passengers.
This man is waiting at the train station.
Mill. A mill is a building in which wheat is ground into flour.
The farmer took his wheat to the mill to make it into flour.
Marvel. To marvel at something is to feel surprise and interest in it.
We marveled at her excellent piano playing.
Coal. Coal is a hard black material that people burn for heat.
Many power stations burn coal to produce energy.
Slip. To slip means to slide and fall down.
The man slipped on the wet floor.
Carpenter. A carpenter is a person who builds things with wood.
We hired a carpenter to make a cupboard.
Beautiful. A beautiful thing is good to look at.
There was a beautiful sunset.
Such. Such means like this.
I have never seen such a beautiful sunset before.
Needle. A needle is a small, sharp piece of metal used to make or fix clothes.
I used a needle to fix the hole in my pants.
Ambitious. An ambitious person wants to be rich or successful.
Kendra had to be ambitious to get into medical school.
Overweight. Overweight people or animals are heavier than is healthy.
Lisa eats too much, so now she is overweight.
Caretaker. A caretaker is a person who takes care of very young, old, or sick people.
My grandmother's caretaker helps her get around the house.
Wheat. Wheat is a plant from which we get the grain used to make bread.
The field of golden wheat was ready to be harvested.
Polish. To polish something is to rub it in order to make it shiny.
Mark spent all morning polishing his shoes for the wedding.
Couch. A couch is a long, soft seat that many people can sit on.
Kim and Martin's new couch was very expensive.
Sled. A sled is a small vehicle used on snow.
Marvin likes to ride his sled down the hill in winter.
Drip. To drip is to fall a little bit at a time.
I heard water dripping from the faucet.
Adjust. To adjust something means to change it so it is better.
He adjusted the old guitar to make it sound better.
Deaf. A deaf person or animal cannot hear.
Susan uses sign language because she is deaf.
Sew. To sew means to put pieces of cloth together using string or thread.
I learned to sew when I was a little girl.
Also. Also means in addition to or to.
I like blue, and I also like yellow.
Train. A train is a group of railway cars connected together.
The train is very fast, so we can get home in 1 hour.
Medicine. Medicine is something you take to feel better or treat an illness.
The doctor gave me medicine for my cold.
Fabric. Fabric is cloth used to make clothes, furniture, etc.
The towels were made from a soft fabric.
Elegant. Something elegant is very fancy and pleasing.
In Japan, women wear elegant kimonos on special occasions.
Spill. To spill is to accidentally make something fall out of its container.
I spilled the coffee on the table.
Shed. A shed is a small building in which people store things like tools.
We have a small shed in the backyard for storage.
Complaint. A complaint is an expression of unhappiness about something.
Mom said she didn't want to hear my brother's complaints.
Discourage. To discourage is to make someone feel less excited about something.
Mr. Perry discouraged the students from quitting school.
Perhaps. Perhaps is used when you say that something could happen.
Perhaps I will eat an apple for lunch.
Persist. To persist means to keep doing something even when it is hard.
Even though the lesson was difficult, he persisted until he understood.
Thread. A thread is a thin piece of string.
I have many different colors of thread at home.
Highlands. Highlands are high areas of land, usually with mountains.
The man had a small home in the highlands.
Shepherd. A shepherd is a person who protects and cares for sheep.
The shepherd moved the sheep to another field.
Repay. To repay is to pay back or to reward someone or something.
She repaid her friend for all of his hard work with a small gift.
Predict. To predict something is to say that it will happen.
She predicted that I would get married next year.
Trim. To trim something is to cut it a little bit.
I had my hair trimmed this afternoon.
Abandon. To abandon something is to leave it forever or for a long time.
The old room had been abandoned years before.
Expedition. An expedition is a long trip, usually to a place very far away.
They got into their spaceship to begin their expedition.
Deck. A deck is a wooden floor built outside of a house or the floor of a ship.
A ship will store many supplies below its deck.
Refuge. A refuge is a place of safety.
When it started to rain, she found refuge in the house.
Ivory. Ivory is a hard white substance that comes from elephants.
The elephant's long ivory tusks looked very impressive.
Mill. A mill is a building in which wheat is ground into flour.
The farmer took his wheat to the mill to make it into flour.
Upwards. An upwards action moves vertically towards the direction above.
The kite went upwards further and further.
Senses. The senses are how living things experience the world: sight, taste, smell, hearing, and touch.
It would be hard to live without your five senses.
Driveway. A driveway is a short, private road that leads to a person's home.
The long driveway led us to their new house.
Acquire. To acquire something is to get or gain possession of that thing.
Tina acquired a strange package yesterday.
Needle. A needle is a small, sharp piece of metal used to make or fix clothes.
I used a needle to fix the hole in my pants.
Polish. To polish something is to rub it in order to make it shiny.
Mark spent all morning polishing his shoes for the wedding.
Sew. To sew means to put pieces of cloth together using string or thread.
I learned to sew when I was a little girl.
Shed. A shed is a small building in which people store things like tools.
We have a small shed in the backyard for storage.
Thread. A thread is a thin piece of string.
I have many different colors of thread at home.
Trim. To trim something is to cut it a little bit.
I had my hair trimmed this afternoon.
Upwards. An upwards action moves vertically towards the direction above.
The kite went upwards further and further.